Hey guys, I'm back after a long time with a crafting tutorial. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys so much for being patient with my videos. I couldn't film because I've recently moved to a new area, and because of that I couldn't find a proper place to film with good lighting and workplace. But now I've settled down really well and I'm able to film again. So today I want to show you guys how to make a salad bowl. If you want to learn how to make it, then keep watching. Here you can see I have a plastic bowl that is obviously not safe to put in an oven. If you can't find a plastic bowl like this, you can always make your own or buy it online. If you do plan to use the same bowl as I do, you pre-bake your clay items first, only can you assemble it in your bowl. Okay, so you're going to take a flattened green piece of clay, place on top a thin piece of translucent clay, and what you want to do is you want to mix it in. Mix it in not too much and do not blend it in too much. You just want to create a slightly kind of a marbly effect. Then you want to use a back of a paintbrush and flatten it out like so. If you choose to not use the paintbrush at this point, you can add white clay to add more dimension if you prefer that way, because that's what I see in actual cabbages. And you want to rip it up, and then do not use the paintbrush now, mix it in, and as usual, do not create a marbly effect yet. Just make a marbly effect, don't mix it in too much. I said it wrong earlier, don't mix it in too much. Marbly effect. Use the back of a paintbrush now to flatten out, and use the paintbrush and continue to stab the clay until it kind of starts to rip up on its own. You can choose to add more clay or two other clays, which is translucent or white, if you wish to add more dimension, or if you want to, if it's necessary. Okay. You're going to take some orange clay, and what you're going to do is you want to make really thin pieces, really thin rectangle pieces. And as you can see in the video, I'm using a scissors because I couldn't find my blade, so I'm using scissors, and it gives me much more precision than a blade from what I see. So you just want to do that and just cut it up into really thin pieces. And as for the croutons, you just want to take a 10 and 10 plus white clay mix, use a paintbrush and add shadings, chalk pastel shadings, and you want to use the paintbrush to add texture to that. If you don't have like a flattened kind of piece, a weird flat piece like that, use a sandpaper underneath to have both sides textured, and everything. So yeah, make sure it's not too thin, you want to make it slightly thick. After that, you want to just straighten out the edges like what you can see. I've already done it. And you're just going to cut it up into squares, like kind of thick squares, not too thin and not too thick. You just want it to be thick in a way, and just want to use your scissors to cut it up into squares, or your blade if you have a blade. Once you've baked everything, you're going to use Mod Podge to just add a small layer in your bowl. Mod Podge Dimensional Magic as a glue that air dries. Just want to throw everything inside, like your lettuce, mix it up a little bit, shake it around. Yeah, add more lettuce if you want to, add around, and then add some carrots, then shake it around some more, then add more lettuce. Yeah, just go crazy with everything inside. I'm just adding every single thing I have on my decorating area, like the carrots. Yeah, you can tell. Once you've added the carrots in, you can start to add your croutons, and this is already baked. I've already baked earlier. I'm going to add more dimensional magic to keep everything in place. And if you want to shake it up, you just want to cover it up with a piece of thin foil or cling wrap, cover it up, make sure it's sealed properly, and then go crazy with the shaking again. So this is what I ended up with. It's still not fully dried yet, but when it dries, it'll be clear, so you can see everything. And this is what it is. So once it's fully dried, and if anything falls off, you just have to, if everything comes out in a chunk, just glue it on back with more glue, with the dimensional magic, or dry glue if you prefer, Or if everything comes out in pieces, glue them individually and you're done. Let it dry, and then you're ready to display it on your displaying area or sell it off online or to a friend. So that's it for the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.